Have you ever felt the need to reinvent yourself? To shed old habits and embrace a new, empowered version of who you are? In 2024, we're diving into a powerful philosophy that has guided some of history's greatest minds, Stoicism. It's not just about enduring hardship with a stiff upper lip. It's about cultivating resilience, self-awareness, and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't, making it a perfect guide for anyone looking to reinvent themselves. Whether you're seeking to break free from old patterns, improve your mindset, or simply find more peace and purpose, Stoic principles offer timeless wisdom that can help you navigate the challenges and opportunities of modern life. Hey everyone, welcome back to Quotes and Relax 95. Today, we're diving into something that could change your life in 2024. Recreating yourself using ancient Stoic wisdom. We all want to improve, to become our best selves. But let's face it, change is hard. That's where Stoicism comes in. This ancient philosophy isn't just for toga-wearing philosophers. It's a practical toolkit for modern life. It offers actionable strategies for managing stress, overcoming adversity, and cultivating a mindset that embraces growth and transformation. Whether you're aiming for personal growth, career advancement, or a more fulfilling life, Stoic principles can be your guide. So, let's explore how to harness this timeless wisdom to recreate ourselves in the year ahead. Number 1. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics taught that true peace and contentment come from accepting what we can't change and focusing on what we can. This philosophy, known as the dichotomy of control, is a fundamental principle that remains as relevant today as it was over 2,000 years ago. In 2024, as we face a world brimming with uncertainty and challenges, understanding and applying this concept can be transformative. To begin, it's essential to distinguish between what's within our control and what's not. Our thoughts, actions, and reactions are under our direct control. This means we have the power to shape our perceptions, make decisions, and choose how we respond to various situations. On the other hand, external events, other people's opinions, and the outcomes of our actions are often beyond our control. Focusing on what we can control involves a conscious effort to redirect our energy and attention towards areas where we can make a difference. For example, instead of worrying about the economy, which we cannot control, we can focus on managing our finances wisely, improving our skills, or cultivating a positive attitude. This shift in focus helps reduce anxiety and stress, as it prevents us from getting caught up in the endless cycle of worrying about things outside our sphere of influence. In practical terms, applying the dichotomy of control in our daily lives can start with small, intentional steps. Begin by identifying specific areas where you tend to focus on external factors and consider how you might shift your attention inward. For instance, if you find yourself stressing over social media likes or other people's opinions, try redirecting that energy towards self-improvement or personal growth. Embrace activities that you enjoy and that contribute to your well-being, such as reading, exercising, or learning a new skill. By doing so, you're not only taking control of your actions, but also cultivating a mindset that prioritizes your inner peace and growth. Another aspect of focusing on what we can control is managing our reactions. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected events can throw us off balance. However, Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control these events, we can control how we respond to them. This doesn't mean suppressing our emotions, but rather approaching situations with a sense of equanimity. For example, if you encounter a frustrating situation at work, instead of reacting with anger or frustration, take a moment to pause, breathe, and consider a more constructive response. This practice not only helps in maintaining composure, but also fosters a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to life's challenges. In 2024, with the global landscape constantly evolving, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information and events happening around us. The practice of focusing on what we can control can serve as a grounding technique, helping us navigate through the noise and uncertainty. By honing in on our own thoughts and actions, we can create a stable and reliable inner compass, guiding us through turbulent times. Moreover, embracing this Stoic principle can also lead to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. When we focus on what we can control, we are more likely to set realistic goals and take actionable steps towards achieving them. This proactive approach encourages personal responsibility and empowers us to be the architects of our own lives. For instance, instead of lamenting the state of the world, we can focus on making positive changes in our communities or within our personal spheres of influence. This not only brings a sense of accomplishment, but also reinforces the idea that our actions, however small, can make a difference. Letting go of what we can't control is equally important. This includes not only external events, but also our own expectations and desires that are beyond our reach. Stoicism teaches us to accept the world as it is, rather than as we wish it to be. Number 2, practice negative visualization. This might sound counterintuitive, but hear me out. Regularly imagine losing the things you value: your job, your health, your relationships. This Stoic technique, known as premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils, is not about cultivating a pessimistic outlook. Instead, it's a powerful tool for building resilience and gratitude. By contemplating the potential loss of what we hold dear, we heighten our appreciation for the present moment and the blessings we often take for granted. This practice helps us mentally prepare for life's inevitable ups and downs, making us more adaptable and less likely to be caught off guard by adversity. In today's fast-paced world, we often become so focused on acquiring more, whether it's success, possessions, or experiences, that we forget to appreciate what we already have. Negative visualization serves as a reminder to pause and recognize the value of our current circumstances. When we actively consider the possibility of losing something we cherish, it shifts our perspective, allowing us to savor the here and now more deeply. This mental exercise is not about dwelling on potential misfortunes, but about fostering a sense of gratitude and presence. For instance, consider the simple pleasure of enjoying a meal with loved ones. By imagining a scenario where such gatherings are no longer possible, we become more attuned to the joy and warmth these moments bring. We start to see them not as routine occurrences, but as unique, irreplaceable experiences. Similarly, thinking about the fragility of our health can motivate us to take better care of our bodies and appreciate the everyday abilities we often overlook. Negative visualization also has practical benefits in managing stress and anxiety. By regularly facing the possibility of negative outcomes in our minds, we become less anxious about them. This process helps desensitize us to the fear of loss, reducing the emotional impact if such events do occur. In essence, it trains us to accept that life is inherently uncertain and that change, including loss, is a natural part of the human experience. Moreover, this practice encourages us to let go of our attachment to material possessions and external circumstances, leading to a more profound sense of inner peace. When we recognize that everything we have is temporary and subject to change, we can focus on cultivating a mindset of resilience and adaptability. This mental shift allows us to face life's challenges with equanimity, knowing that our well-being is not solely dependent on external factors. Negative visualization is not about being morbid or fatalistic. It's about being realistic and prepared. It helps us build a mental framework that acknowledges the impermanence of life, encouraging us to make the most of every moment. By integrating this Stoic practice into our daily lives, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the people, experiences, and opportunities that come our way. It teaches us to cherish the present, embrace uncertainty, and find contentment in the simple, often overlooked aspects of life. In a world where we're constantly encouraged to seek more, Negative visualization reminds us that true contentment lies in valuing the present and recognizing that even the most mundane aspects of life are precious gifts. Number 3, adopt a cosmic perspective. When life stresses start to overwhelm you, try zooming out and considering your place in the vast universe. Imagine the billions of stars in the galaxy and the countless galaxies beyond. Suddenly, our day-to-day worries seem much smaller. This cosmic perspective, a core idea in Stoic philosophy, encourages us to see our individual experiences within the grand scheme of existence. By understanding that our problems are just tiny specks in the infinite cosmos, we can gain a sense of proportion and detachment. This doesn't mean dismissing our challenges, but rather putting them into perspective. It helps us focus on what truly matters, our values, relationships, and inner growth, while letting go of the trivial anxieties that often consume us. Embracing this broader viewpoint can bring a profound sense of calm and clarity, reminding us to cherish the present moment and live in harmony with the world around us. Number 4, live with virtue. For the Stoics, living virtuously was the cornerstone of a good life. This ancient philosophy emphasizes the importance of cultivating 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and self-control. In the fast-paced and often chaotic world of 2024, these timeless virtues can serve as a moral compass, guiding our decisions and actions amidst the noise of modern life. Wisdom is the first virtue, and perhaps the most crucial. It involves not just the accumulation of knowledge, but the practical application of that knowledge in everyday situations. In 2024, where information is abundant and often overwhelming, wisdom helps us discern what is truly valuable. It's about making informed choices that align with our deeper values and long-term goals. Wisdom encourages us to question our assumptions, learn from our experiences, and seek the counsel of others. It's the foundation of thoughtful decision-making and helps us navigate life's complexities with a clear and steady mind. Justice, the second virtue, extends beyond legal fairness to encompass a broader sense of social responsibility and empathy. In a world increasingly divided by politics, social issues, and economic disparities, the Stoic virtue of justice reminds us to act with fairness and integrity. It encourages us to consider the welfare of others, not just our own. In 2024, living with justice means advocating for what is right, treating others with respect, and contributing positively to our communities. It calls us to be honest in our dealings, to keep our promises, and to stand up against injustice when we see it. By prioritizing justice, we foster a more equitable and compassionate world. Courage is the third virtue and involves facing challenges and fears head-on. It's not about the absence of fear, but rather the strength to act in spite of it. In an era of rapid change and uncertainty, courage is more essential than ever. Whether it's taking a stand on a controversial issue, pursuing a new career path, or simply being true to oneself, courage enables us to confront life's obstacles with resilience and determination. It requires us to step out of our comfort zones, embrace vulnerability, and persevere through adversity. In 2024, courage can manifest in small daily actions, like speaking up in a meeting or trying something new, as well as in larger, life-changing decisions. Self-control, the final virtue, is the discipline to regulate our desires, emotions, and impulses. It's about mastering the art of restraint and moderation. In a society that often glorifies instant gratification and excess, practicing self-control can be a radical act of self-mastery. It helps us manage our reactions, avoid unnecessary conflicts, and maintain our focus on what truly matters. In 2024, self-control might mean limiting time spent on social media, practicing mindfulness, or maintaining healthy habits in the face of temptations. It's about finding balance and living in harmony with our values, rather than being swayed by fleeting desires. Living with virtue, according to Stoicism, is not about striving for perfection, but rather making a continuous effort to align our actions with these 4 principles. It's about being mindful of our intentions and behaviors, reflecting on our daily choices, and striving to improve. The Stoics believe that virtue is both the path and the destination, a way of life that brings peace, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. Number 5, reflect and journal. End each day with reflection. What went well? What could you improve? Writing it down helps reinforce lessons and track your progress. Reflection and journaling are foundational practices in Stoic philosophy, serving as powerful tools for personal growth and self-awareness. At the end of each day, take a few moments to sit quietly and reflect on your experiences. Ask yourself what went well. Did you have a productive day at work? Did you show kindness to someone in need? Recognizing your successes, no matter how small, helps build confidence and a positive mindset. It's essential to celebrate these wins as they remind you of your capabilities and the progress you're making. But reflection isn't just about patting yourself on the back. It's also a time for honest self-assessment. What could you improve? Perhaps you reacted poorly in a stressful situation or failed to stick to your commitments. Acknowledging these moments isn't about self-criticism. It's about identifying areas for growth. By facing your shortcomings with humility, you pave the way for genuine self-improvement. This balance of celebrating successes and acknowledging mistakes helps you maintain a realistic and constructive perspective on your journey. Writing down your reflections amplifies these benefits. The act of journaling crystallizes your thoughts and feelings, transforming them into concrete insights. It allows you to track patterns in your behavior and responses over time, providing a valuable record of your progress. For instance, you might notice recurring triggers for stress or moments when you successfully applied Stoic principles. These written reflections serve as a personal guidebook, reminding you of lessons learned and strategies that work. Moreover, journaling can be a therapeutic practice. It provides a safe space to process emotions and experiences, helping you gain clarity and perspective. When you write about a challenging day, you can explore your feelings and thoughts in a non-judgmental way. This process can lead to new insights and solutions that might not be apparent in the heat of the moment. It also allows you to distance yourself from negative emotions, making it easier to approach problems rationally and calmly. Incorporating reflection and journaling into your daily routine fosters a mindset of continuous improvement. It aligns with the Stoic practice of examining one's life to cultivate wisdom and virtue. By consistently reflecting on your actions and writing about them, you create a feedback loop that enhances self-awareness and personal growth. You're not just passively experiencing life. You're actively engaging with it, learning, and evolving. Furthermore, this practice helps you stay grounded and mindful. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the rush and forget to pause and reflect. Taking time each day to reflect and journal slows you down, allowing you to reconnect with your inner self and the present moment. It's a form of mindfulness that anchors you in your experiences and helps you appreciate the nuances of your journey. In addition to personal insights, journaling can also deepen your understanding of Stoic teachings. By applying Stoic concepts to your daily life and reflecting on them, you bridge the gap between theory and practice. For example, you might write about how you applied the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control during a challenging situation. This not only reinforces your understanding of the philosophy, but also shows you how these timeless ideas can be practically and beneficially integrated into modern life. Incorporating these Stoic practices into your life won't happen overnight. It's a journey, but stick with it, and by the end of 2024, you might just find yourself transformed. So, are you ready to recreate yourself the Stoic way in 2024? Let me know in the comments which step you're most excited to try. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more life-changing content. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic,